No.
You would have shit ass walking around.
Wise guy. I wouldn't think that thing of it. I wouldn't never smart enough to think of it.
All right.
Never.
Nathan, who is Rob Roskop?
Who?
Yeah, exactly.
Rob Roskop, as you see here, is the current owner of Santa Cruz Bicycles and also a big-time skateboard legend. But I haven't even heard about that. I didn't even know he skated until he started blabbing his mouth and telling me how great he was.
You weren't even born, let's put it that way.
All right, and Rob, who is Rob Roskop?
Who's Rob Roskop? Well, that would be me, and hopefully I'm a decent, a good father, and a good husband. I think that's probably the most important. And run a business, and hopefully everybody that works there is really stoked to work there, and we do good things. That's hopefully what I am. A good person. I think that's probably the most important thing.
Who has Rob Roskop been before then? As Rennie said, with the skating.
Oh, well, much like when I was his age, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Gee, that's...
Yeah, I know.
That's
You can't
going 30
think,
years
and I
now.
had hair. Imagine that. I skated professionally for 9 years roughly. Traveled around the world. It was a great experience. Grew up, learned how to do things. Was mentored by my business partner now, Richard Novak, because I skated with Santa Cruz throughout my whole skating career, and learned the whole business side of it, which was great, and met a lot of great people, saw a lot of great places, and had a hell of a lot of fun.
So how did you become a partner in Santa Cruz? How did that come about?
Richard approached me one day when I was, after my skating career, I started working at Santa Cruz doing sales and running trade shows and managing one of the brands they had at that time. And I got into riding bikes about '89 and started racing, got Richard into it. He actually he's raced at Otter a couple times. He's 62 now, he's not racing anymore, but he still rides. And we really got kind of swept up in the whole mountain bike thing, and what do you think if we made bikes with Santa Cruz? Back then in the early 90s, skating, it's such a hardcore sport. We were really cautious about hurting the brand, especially the skate guys, because putting bikes on, or putting a Santa Cruz name on bikes at that time was kind of risky. And when we first had our first prototype and went around the stores, and people go, "Well, don't you guys make skateboards?" And we're like, "Well, yeah, but this is a pretty cool bike. Check it out." So it was kind of hard, uphill battle at first, but we prevailed and just focused on what we wanted to do. And I think we're doing pretty good right now. It's a lot of fun right now. I'm able to sponsor riders like Nathan, best guys in the world, and one of my personal dreams was have a big team like this, group of really good riders, and enjoy it and make it happen.
Yeah.
So it's really fun right now.
Well, you're here at Otter this weekend. How involved with the season to come will you be? Will you be there most of the time? Or?
No, not most of the time. I'm going to try and attend more events this year. I'm just trying to get work set up so I can do that. Right now, it's pretty demanding. But hopefully by the year's end I'll be able to do more. I plan to go to the World Cup in Scotland and see him race, because England's second biggest country, big distributor. They do an awesome job, jungle headquarters, and everyone's raving about the Scotland race, so
yeah,
we want to go.
Oh, we'll be there, so that's good.
Plus the Eurobike is the week before, so I got to go for that.
Yeah.
So look forward to it.
Nathan, how much contact do you have with Rob throughout the season? Like, is there a bit of mentoring going on there and close contact, despite Rob not being there at every race?
Well, a lot of my dealings are through Darren, through the team, from the owner. But when it comes down to preparation of bikes, just recently we put together a custom downhill frame, and I pretty much work directly with Rob, getting the angles set with all that. And also, it's just good to always touch base. I mean, at the end of the day, Rob's the man to speak to, on top of everyone. So
yeah,
we've shot back a few emails here and there. And it's good always to catch up and see what we're all doing at races and such.
Yep. Rob, you have one of the most talented mountain bikers, or arguably the most talented mountain biker in the world, on your team, sitting next to you. Like, what has he done as far as inflate the rest of the team, and what sort of influence has he had towards them as well?
I think Nathan brings a lot to the table for everyone else because just of his ability. His preference is racing downhill, and that's where he puts all his energy. But he's really incredible at slalom and four-cross, but downhill's his thing. But it carries over because just when he's riding, dirt jumping with the rest of the guys, or going on tour. He did this Red Bull tour last summer, and I watched the video. It was bitching. I was watching. You got the free ride guys. And Nathan doesn't consider himself a free ride guy. He doesn't really want to be put there.
Stop the drop.
But I mean, it's just he outshone everyone else in the video. It was obvious. I mean, he's an incredible talent.
Yeah.
So I think that brings a lot to the table. Just the confidence it brings everyone up. That maybe down or lacking in one area, and they want to aspire to. So I think that camaraderie that it builds among the guys just elevates everyone, and they work at improving their skills and becoming better riders.
Thanks, Rob. Thanks.
Sure, you're welcome.
I like it.
We'll deflate your head later.
Can't be half as big as yours though.
That's a genetic disorder, okay?
What's the current situation in Santa Cruz, and what is the game plan? Like, what separates Santa Cruz from everybody else, and what will continue to keep Santa Cruz unique? So where are you at now? Where are you going? How are you going to do it?
Well, at the Otter, we introduced another new bike this year called Nomad. It's our 6.5-inch travel VPP bike. I think it's kind of a love or hate as far as the aesthetics of it with some people, but I think we're setting a whole new trend, let's say, potentially, at the way bikes are going to look in the future. We're going to continue focusing on R&D and working on the next thing, whether it be suspension, frame design, whatever it may be. But our goal is to really not focus on anything else other than frames. That's what Santa Cruz is about.
Yep.
And we're going to go down that road. We've increased our R&D staff. We've got a whole test lab going on, our engineering department. So we're putting a lot of efforts into that. And in those areas to build on the future, and we want to continue doing what we're doing because we all like to ride bikes.
Yeah.
I keep saying this in interviews and whatnot, but probably gets old. But everybody at Santa Cruz, 90% ride are pretty hardcore riders, and we wouldn't want to build anything that we personally want to ride. So we're not going to go out and make $500 bikes, because we're not going to ride a $500 bike. That's just the way it is. We're going to ride bikes high performance bikes. That's what Santa Cruz is, and that's what we strive to be.
I could even probably add on to that. I mean, I've ridden for a couple of different companies now, and I've kind of seen how they work, and I've ridden for pencil pushing companies, and then bike sales companies, and whatever, had a group of different sponsors. But when I went to the Santa Cruz factory the other day, I didn't go in and see lots of people with their heads down, worrying about getting the next bike out. I saw a bunch of riders talking about riding, all hanging out, playing gags with each other, and just getting the job done. With their research and development, they all know their stuff. They're all riders, and they know exactly what they're doing. And with their testing and whatnot, and just everything they're doing is so spot on. They want to make it so spot on for not only them, but for the customer as well. They're all riders and they know what they want, and then that's obviously going to be what everyone else is going to want as well.
We don't want the consumers to be the guinea pigs,
Yeah.
So we're doing our homework.
That's cool.
Our whole goal down the road is to actually, probably the next year it'll be ready, but we're going to have